right, boys, we have probably one of the hardest top 10s to do as of late. We have gotten so many good cards. We've gotten 99s, Ultimate Legends, the Combine, Team of the Year. It is impossible for this to be 100% correct. I did my best possible, though, but if you guys enjoy top 10s like this, I do them on positions as well. I do gameplays on all the new cards. You found the right channel if you enjoy that content, and we so happen to be on a 50K push, man. We are about to hit 47,000 subscribers. 3 more K, man. I appreciate y'all showing support. But other than that, let's just jump right into number 10 here. If you were looking for cheap, fast Madden coins to build that God Squad you always wanted, head over to my sponsor, EasyMut, and use code SHOE for 5% off your order. The link is in the description. At number 10, I do have Darius Hayward-Bay, and I actually, the more and more I play this game, I do believe he is the best wide receiver currently because of his abilities, and I have him at 10 because I think the wide receiver room is absolutely loaded. You got Jay Jettas, Tariq, Puka, Julio, I mean, the new Chris Collinsworth. I'm probably missing so many guys. The wide receiver is absolutely loaded, and the reason why I have him at 10 is because there's not much weight because how good and deep that position is. But when we actually look at him, the Combine strat card is still alive and well, so you can get up to 99 base speed easily for free, by the way, which is absolutely insane. He is 6'2", and then also, that's not even the good part about the card. You can see the stats, everything's amazing. The good thing about this card is that he gets 0 AP evasive, which is insane. If you've watched any of the gameplay videos I've used with the Combine team, or even my 97 overall team, you saw how good he truly is. And then also, he gets the Combine X Factors. Yak him up, as you guys know, is one of the best abilities in the game, or X Factors in the game. You can run the RPO, you can run drags, screens, anything, and they break a tackle. We've seen this a lot with the bubble on that. You guys know the stretch bubble. It's very annoying to play against, and when you have a guy 0 AP evasive on top of it, this card is super good. I mean, he is one of the best cards in the game. I'm telling you, I think he's the #1 wide receiver to get right now. Number 9, I have outside linebacker Bo Jackson, and yes, this is kind of the Bo Jackson video game at this point, as you guys know. They're all very, very good besides the corner, and so it's kind of hard to leave him off the list, right? He is 98 speed, and just like I said earlier, the Combine strat card is still there, still probably the one you want to be using on your team. You can get him up to 99 speed with no theme team at all. He has amazing stats across the board too, 90 play rec, 94 block shed, 97 finesse move, but as you guys know, I actually think he's a very versatile card. A lot of people user him. I think a lot of you guys user him watching this video as well. I personally use him on the D-line because you can also get dual threat, which is very good. We've seen it on Mr. Monday Night. I don't use the X Factor on him. I actually use 1 coverage X Factor and 2 D-line X Factors. The abilities I use on him on the D-line is actually secure tackler for 0 and also lurk artist for 0. So you're going to catch any tipped interception. You're 99 speed. You're going to literally chase every quarterback down, and you're also going to be able to tackle all the X Factors with secure tackler. I think he is insane. If you want to have less, or maybe if you only want 2 X Factors on the D-line, I think he's perfect there. But even if you look at it as a non-X Factor guy, he's still one of the best users of the game because of that ability combo. I think Bo Jackson's got to be in your field, at least on the D-line or at the user spot. All right, boys, at number 8, I don't really strictly have George Karlaftis here because I think George Karlaftis is falling down on a lot of people's ranks because you do have to use the lighted up token on him, and the lighted up token's very good on guys like Jair Brown or Charvarius Ward or whatnot. But I will say number 8 on our list is just going to be titled Colossus. So you got guys like George Karlaftis. You also have, if we come all the way over here, I got to type his name in, but I can't even remember his name now. The left outside linebacker, I probably could just type it in. I'm just going to do this because this is the easiest way to do it. The left outside linebacker in the Combine theme team. That dude also gets Colossus. That's who I'm currently using right now. Brian Arakpo. You don't have to use no lighted up token on him. I think any sort of X Factor on the D-line, you probably want to lean the Colossus. It's better. It works against the double teams, but I also think a guy like Warren Sapp is a good option to have right here. I just didn't want to include multiple D-line X Factors in like multiple positions on this list because it would flood it. So I just threw them all in the same category around number 8. They probably could be a little bit higher, but I think most people have them by now anyways. Number 7, I have Jason Kelce, the best offensive lineman in the game, an endgame card, strictly endgame. I mean, this card is literally Zeus right now in the O-line. There are so many different stacks you can do with him too, and then obviously he's really, really fast, 84 speed. He's also a 99 at left guard for any of you guys that don't know, and you can have him as a pooler, and he gets Vanguard as a built-in ability. He also gets what we call, whatever, I forget what these are called. What do we call these? We call these, boosts. I forget, there's a word in the Madden community. I always forget it, man. Whatever, it boosts your offensive lineman. It goes to both your guards, which is really nice. It even put my guy up to a 98 overall, which was really, really cool. But you can get 2 0 APs on him. You can get all day. You can get linchpin, identifier, and then you can stack that with obviously 0 AP secure. And as you guys know, he's tanked in price. He's 1.6 million right now on Xbox. I think it's like 1.6, 1.7. He is the end game, one of the only end game cards that are truly in the game right now. I think you could probably buy him and then just set it and never move center again. And also probably one of Jason Kelce's last cards for at least a couple years until they sign him back. Number 6, we have the best slot corner in the game. I know a lot of people are super hyping up Sauce Gardner. I think he's amazing, but I do think he is strictly, I wouldn't say strictly because you can play him on the outside. I'll show you guys that as well. But he is the best by far when you throw him in the slot. He obviously is a tall corner at 6'3", 98 speed, which is perfect. You're not going to notice that one speed, especially especially in the slot, right? But the thing with him is he's a man-to-man corner, but he's known for playing zone in game because you get your 0 AP pick artist and then 0 AP flat zone or mid zone. He is the only corner in the game that, or I think the only DB in the game, I believe, that gets pick artist and also mid zone KO. Besides, I think maybe Kevin Byard's the only other one, but you have to fully max him out and he's way worse of a card. So I think Sauce Gardner, that absolutely insane. You could run that stack as well where I just showed you, where you can run the deep out, or you can run the mid zone right here, pick artist, and then you can go ahead and overpay for this for 3 AP. That's the only way I would use him there, but at the end of the day, I think those 2 0 AP abilities stacked in the slot, it doesn't get much better than Sauce. Number 5, we have one of the harder cards to rank because Fred Warner, if he wasn't so awful statistically, he'd arguably be like the number 1 or 2 card in the game right now. But as you guys could see, they had to balance him out a little bit. They gave him by far the best ability stack in the game for a user, but they gave him 95 speed. His hit power is not even above 90. Not the hit power is not the biggest deal in the world, but the strike's not even above like 80 at all. You want to see some more sheds, but like I said, I feels like they almost wanted to nerf him on purpose because they gave him the exact same thing that our guy Sauce Gardner has. He gets a lurk artist and mid zone, but as you guys know, as a user, it still does work. You can knock out everything. I actually built 25 out of 25 Niners just to get Fred Warner better because I know how valuable card this is. He is one of the best cards in the game. It just sucks that they made him so slow. That's really the only thing holding him back. But if you're looking at abilities, which most of us are, I think abilities is the biggest thing in Madden. I would even take abilities over speed for the most part in certain positions. Fred Warner, he's got to be top 5 in this list. He has to be. Number 4, we have actually currently the most expensive card in the game, Tariq Woolen. Ever since Kelce dropped, we've had Kyle Hamilton drop. Everybody's dropped, so Tariq Woolen is now the highest, I believe, at 2.9 to 3 million coins. But I do think he is corner 1 still in the game. He's a 6'4" giant out there. So imagine like you took Isaiah Simmons, you threw him at corner, and then you also gave him great abilities, right? He has 98 speed. The play rec is good. The man's good. The press zone, everything's amazing. And then when you maximize that also with the boost he gets for this, the motivator boost, that's what it was called earlier, the motivator boost. You get also deep zone, pick artist, and then you could even probably end up putting like mid zone right here. That's what I do. I spend 3 AP, so he gets every KO in the game I need for him, and also pick artist. That's insane. Honestly, if you think about it too, that's exactly what you can run on Sauce Gardner. But there's a lot of people that will tend to, instead of pick artist, they'll go away from it and they'll just run deep zone and mid zone right here. That's a 2 AP stack, which is insane. But at the end of the day, man, no matter how you run Tariq Woolen, he's probably the best outside corner right now. Number 3, we have Bo Jackson, the quarterback this time. I think he is quarterback 1. I don't think there's really an argument for it. I think guys like Anthony Richardson is good. Josh Allen wasn't a bad card. But right now, Bo Jackson, they kind of released too good of a card way too early on. There's only one negative about him. And I'm going to be honest, I only really see it maybe on 1 out of every 50 throws. I think it depends on how fast you're playing as well. But 88 throw under pressure, it does get a little bit annoying at times. I know there is a strat card to get about above 90. I currently don't use it, and I'm fine without it. But he is a 99 speed quarterback easily with that strat item, and then you also get all your stats above 90, so you're fine besides throwing the pressure. And then Truz, as you guys know, is broken. On a 99 speed quarterback, Truz is broken all game long after 9 plays. I absolutely hate playing against him, but everybody has him. And then he gets the quad stack, the god stack, whatever you want to call it, for 6 AP. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this card. Best release in the game, 99 speed, Truz, quad stack for 6. Not really much to say here, man. Quarterback 1, easy. At number 2, we have Kyle Hamilton. He actually just tanked in price. I'm recording this on a Saturday, posting it on a Sunday. He tanked in price because there was a bundle that came out that guaranteed him or Puka in it. And I am so happy they did because he is one of the best cards in the game. He was at 3.6. Now he's at like 1.8, which is insane. He's 97 speed, 6'4". So you're getting basically another Tariq Woolen right here. But I think his abilities are absolutely insane. They ended up fixing him because if you watched the Twitch stream earlier, they were terrible when they first announced the card. They ended up tweeting out and fixing it. Deep zone KO for 0 is ridiculous, by the way. That is ridiculous. For 0, you could play him at corner, realistically anywhere, and then he gets pick artist for 0. What I do, though, I do overpay a little bit. I actually run 3 AP mid zone. I love mid zone on all my players. I think it's one of the best abilities in the game. I run mid zone and then those 2 0 AP. So I have 3 AP on my Kyle Hamilton. He is disgusting. And then he also gets every theme team in the game, man. I think this is an absolute must-have card. This is about as end game as it gets right here, boys. And the best card and the most annoying card in Madden right now. I truly believe they released this card way too early in the year. I mean, it wasn't even, technically the day he came out, it wasn't even March yet. We were still in February when he technically came out. 99 speed running back that gets X Factor, angry runs on basically all game. It takes 9 plays, as you guys know already by now. If you've played any sort of head-to-head, this is why I play the Super Bowl event, by the way. Dude, I mean, when people play online, they get this X Factor on, it turns into a tote fest. I think we need more secure tacklers on defense for sure. That's what they got to start sprinkling in with these new promos coming out. But right now, Bo Jackson with minimal secure tacklers on the field and tackle supremes, he is miserable to play against. And also, they just had to add the cherry on top. They gave him evasive for 0-2, which is basically jukebox. He is the most miserable card, the best card in the game. There's no question about it. This can turn, this card, you can go from being a 2 out of 10 Madden player, skill-wise, throw this card on your team, and you're at least minimum 5 out of 10, just like that. Just by adding a card that is 450K right now. He's nasty, man. Boys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I love doing them, but it was, like I said, it was really, really hard. There is too many good cards in the game. There are so many good cards left off this list. I tried to do my best personally, but let me know who is your best card right now on your team, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace out, boys.